No admission in colleges, no recruitment, salary is going to get less. If you are thinking all of this question in this video, I will make sure that each and every doubts regarding prior COVID-19 situation or future of the seafarers will be discussed in this video. So stay tuned till last. I will cover each and every aspect which is possible to cover in this video. So from beginning only you have understood that what is the topic for the day. Yes, you are right, the topic is what is the future COVID-19 for the seafarers. So I have subdivided some situation and scenario in some parts, so I will discuss part by part. First part in this video will be waiting period and flooding. See, this thing I want to elaborate a little bit. First thing, suppose what is waiting period, we'll discuss regarding that. First thing, suppose a chief officer X, okay, joined on ship January. He is supposed to sign off month of April, but due to this pandemic he was unable to sign off. But the chief officer Y is waiting to sign on. Okay, so already 2 or 3 months has been delayed, and the chief officer X is still on board, Y is still at home. You have to understood. So there is a 3 months gap. After sign off of chief officer X, Y will sign on. By the time chief officer Y will complete his 1 month, the regular time of the chief officer X sign on will come. I think you feel it is complicated, but that is true. Okay, understood. If you unable to understand this thing, please rewind and listen one more, you will come to understand. I think this part is clear. So for this reason, the waiting period definitely is going to get little more, obviously, especially for the junior ranks, the guys who have 6 months at sea. For them this period will be more, definitely there is no issues. Especially in ownership companies, the situation will get little difficult, I think, because they are not managing any ships. Sometimes also they are managing, but they have their own subsidiaries. So that's very big thing. Okay, in one video cannot be explained, but you know what, waiting period will be there, flooding will be there. Okay, so that is the first part. Now I'll move to the second part. Second part is salary cutoff. You know what, actually no chance, salary will not cut off. Yeah, company policy is different, but it is not like the internationally there is a range for the salary that will not decrease, that is for sure. Because yeah, economy has been affected, but it doesn't mean that seafarers will suffer for that, not an issue. So salary will be remain same, there will no cut off in salary. So I think that part is also clear. Now chances of losing job, no, job, you will not lose your job, that is for sure, because it's not IT companies or something like that, it's a shipping company. So I don't think there will be no employee cutoff from the companies. And if you're talking about very nice big ownership and management companies, so there is absolutely no chance for the employee cutoff, that is for sure. Now move to the fourth point, and that is stop recruitment. Really that question is very tough. I think 50-50 chances is there. Chances is there, because if company thinks that too much waiting is there, okay, means flooding cannot be controlled, then definitely recruitment will be stopped for next 2 or 3 years, and afterwards when the situation will come to the normal stages, again the recruitment will start. So this is a very tough situation and very testing situation for who are new to this line and not placed yet. For them this situation is very tough. So let's hope for the best. I think there will be little effect on the recruitment, definitely it will be there, because flooding, you have to understand, no, flooding is there. So how to control, they will definitely do some corrective measures. Obviously if I was the owner of the company, what I'll do, or I am engaged in a management of a company, so what I'll do, I have to take a action. So that is the main action you can do, just stop recruitment for 1, 2 or 3 years and let's the situation in control, then recruitment can be started again. Now another part, intake capacity reduced, that depends on the DG Shipping. If DG Shipping already taken an initiative I have made a video regarding that maritime colleges is closed or something like that. You can check the video. In that video I have told several things. So maybe intake capacity will be reduced. For that, what can happen if 40 is intake, if they reduce to 20, then the 20 candidates somehow they can be placed. So in that scenario 20 candidates can be placed also, flooding can be controlled, and there will be no candidates will be there who are not getting job. So that is the thing. So there is a chances of that thing can happen. This is nothing, this is just a damage control procedure, and you have to follow this procedure anyhow. Okay, now the conclusion part. What to join this time? Again a tough question. I can say yes, you can join, because the problem is for those guys who are in third year, fourth year, even the second year. I'm talking about BTech for fourth year. Okay, for BSc, yeah, also problem. If you're in first year, second year, even a third year, definitely that is a problem. And if you're going for a DNS, definitely there is a problem, because in 1 year situation is not going to get normal, that is for sure. Even I have covered on news in my last maritime news that international flights will be operated at its optimum level for 2023. So I think it will take time. So for DNS also it will be a little harder if you are not sponsored. I'm again mentioning, if you're not sponsored. If you are sponsored, then that is fine, you can join, you can definitely join. And for BSc who are going to join, they can join, no problem. For marine engineers, no problem. But third year, second year marine engineers, BSc situation is little critical, definitely. So if you want to join right now, this session or next session, you can join, no problem. And now solution, that is completely my opinion. Okay, solution, I have already mentioned that recruitment can be controlled, but better to reduce the intake capacity. That is the best thing. Okay, intake capacity can be reduced for at least 3 years or 2 years, minimum 2 years. So in that procedure, the boys who are pursuing their courses, they can be placed. That is the good thing. No boys will be jobless, and in other hand, flooding or recession can be controlled. So who are already engaged in the merchant navy profession, they are not going to suffer. In other hand, who are very newcomer and joined just on the colleges or going to join, for them also it will be good. So that is the only solution. As per my opinion, intake capacity must be little reduced, at least 50% to be reduced. In that procedure, I think flooding can be controlled and everything will get back to normal. So that is the future for the seafarers after these things are over. That is my completely personal opinion. If you have any points or opinion you want to share, definitely it is an open platform. You can share in that comment box and let me know your opinions. I'll be very happy to know your opinion. Okay, so I think you have liked this video. If you have liked, please give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe my channel, hit the bell icon, press all to get notification for all my upcoming videos. Thank you so much guys for watching this video. See you in my next video. Signing off for the day.